if you're trafficking drugs and you're a known cartel entity, a designated terror organization, and they're headed for the United States or part of a process that would head to the United States, that will have lethal consequences. The poisoning of the American people is over.
The U.S. targeting, and how will the U.S. go through know what victory looks like in this war?
Well, foreign terrorist organizations have been designated. We have those authorities, and it's about keeping the American people safe. There's no reason for me to give the public or adversaries any more information than that. But if you're trafficking drugs and you're a known cartel entity, a designated terror organization, and they're headed for the United States or part of a process that would head to the United States, that will have lethal consequences. The poisoning of the American people is over. A lot of people have talked about it, but President Trump is willing to, as the world has learned, whether it's the Houthis and freedom of navigation, or Midnight Hammer, or even securing our southern border. When he says he's going to do it, we do it. So peace through strength has to mean something. And those foreign terrorists who were defeated in the Caribbean were just the beginning of what will happen if foreign terrorist organizations continue to try to poison the American people and kill them in our homes.
Mr. Secretary, what legal authority did the Pentagon invoke to strike that boat full of drug smugglers?
We have the absolute and complete authority to conduct that. First of all, just the defense of the American people alone. 100,000 Americans were killed each year under the previous administration because of an open border and open drug traffic flow.
Was there
that is an assault on the American people. Every boatload of any form of drug that poisons the American people is an imminent threat. And at the DoD, our job is to defeat imminent threats. A foreign terrorist organization poisoning your people with drugs coming from a drug cartel is no different than Al-Qaeda. And they'll be treated as such as they were in international law.
Was there an imminent kinetic?
We knew exactly who they were, exactly what they were doing, what they represented, and why they were going where they were going.
How did you know?
Decisions about strikes can be made at different levels, and you give authorities based on the strategic implications. Sometimes those authorities are held higher because they have strategic implications. Whenever possible, you want to push those authorities down to those making those decisions. So because of the strategic implications, those decisions will be made at higher levels, but eventually, we have great trust in our Navy, in our special operators, in our Army, and our Air Force and others to make those decisions, and they will.
So eventually,
and they'll make them effectively.
Eventually, it'll be authorized at a lower level? Is that what you're saying? You're giving commanders at a lower level to...
I didn't say anything like that. I said we smoked a drug boat, and there's 11 narco-terrorists at the bottom of the ocean, and when other people try to do that, they're going to meet the same fate.